Welcome students to our YouTube channel Knowledge Database. Today I am here to discuss about how to create a table in SQL. So to create a table in SQL, create table statement is used. In create table statement, two parameters are there. First parameter is column parameter, which is used to specify the name of the column of the table. And second parameter, data type parameter. This parameter specifies the type of data the column can hold. That is either varchar, integer, date, etc. So we'll see the syntax to create a table. So see the syntax. See here in the syntax SQL prompt is there. Then you have to write the statement create table. After that you have to write the name of the table which you want to create. Then opening bracket. After that column 1 which you want in table. Then data type and size. After specifying the first column, you have to use the comma to separate the columns. After comma, you can specify you can write the name of second column, then data type for that column and the size. Like this, you can write all the columns. At the last, you have to close the bracket and then you have to use the semicolon to terminate the SQL command. Now we'll see how practically we can create a table. So let us move to the practical session. Wait for a moment. I have opened the application. Now I will create table, suppose student. Now the first attribute or first column, that is roll number, data type is number, in bracket suppose size 2, then comma, then next attribute suppose name, data type varchar 2, in bracket size, suppose I am just using the size 10, then close bracket and then comma. Now the next attribute, that is class, then varchar 2, in bracket size suppose 10. Now close the bracket, again comma. Next attribute suppose percentage, data type number, in bracket 4 comma 2, means out of 4 digits 2 will be for floating point. Next attribute is DOB. This is the last attribute. So DOB means date of birth, as you know. So for this you have to use the data type date. Then close the bracket and then semicolon to terminate the SQL statement. So see here the table is created. Now we'll insert the values in this table by using insert into statement. So here you have to write the name of table, that is student, then values. So basically two methods are there to insert the values in the table. First one is directly you can give the values, and second one is by creating the object. But here I am simply inserting values by giving direct values. So here opening bracket, then first roll number, as usual one roll number I am going to insert, then comma, after that in quotation suppose Ram, quotation close, then next attribute is suppose class, so BCA FY, this is the class of the student, then comma, next attribute is percentage, suppose 67.89. Now you have to give the last attribute, that is date of birth, DOB. Suppose 3rd June is the date of birth. The format will be as per your system format. Here for every month first 3 characters you have to write. So date of birth, suppose 2000. Now close the bracket, semicolon, one row is created. Now I will insert one more record. As usual, insert into, then by changing the roll number, that is roll number 2, here I will change the name, Sunil, class is same. Now the percentage will be, suppose 77.89, and date of birth will be, suppose Feb instead of June. So this is about second record. Now I will just a minute clear the screen. Again one more record I am going to insert. So this in this the values will be like this. Suppose I am not changing the roll number, here I am only changing the name. Suppose Amar is the name, class is same, percentage, suppose 97% there, and date of birth, suppose 23 February 2000. One row is created. Now we'll see how many records we have created in this table. For that you have to use the select statement. Select star from student now all the records in the student table are displayed here. Now observe that in roll number 1, 2, and again roll number 2 is there. Names are different, but two students, that is Sunil and Amar, having the same roll number. So this should not happen. As you know, in our class every student having the unique roll number. So that's why this should not accept. So for that you have to use some specific constraints. Name of that constraint is, suppose, primary key. So in the next video we'll see how to create a table using primary key. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any doubt, so please comment me. So thank you for watching this video.